Simmer down, simmer down, simmer down, I'm on the radio.
So okay, cool. I mean, so from then on, then you figured out that okay, cool, you're not going to stop this thing. I'm just interested. Where and how did you meet like Sketchy, who was at the time UV Ray, who was at the time UV Ray, who couldn't even do a drum coordination properly for a beat. You know, how do you guys find each other?
But you still bought that beat.
I listen. The reason why I got onto that beat. Let me tell the story of that beat that Sketchy sent to me like almost 9 years ago. I listened to this beat, right? And I thought of something like, so I'm gone, gone. I just was mumbling, you know, but I was in the car mumbling rhymes. So I'm gone. And then at the end, the sample go, you remember me somehow, though you don't need me now, I will stay by your side. And I was like, so it's the first time I'm hearing the beat, and as I'm hearing it, I keep on going, I'm gone, so I'm gone, you know. And then that sample came in, and I was like, wow, that's so related to what my concept I'm thinking of, and it's the first time I hear it. And then I was like, oh man, that beat just said I just need to jump on. So we're gonna fix the drums.
Dope. Oh yeah, Sketchy Bongo, like me and him have been working together for long. Obviously, you know that. Like Sketchy, we met in high school. So in high school, he hooked me up with beats when I was breakdancing. Because back then I was like in high school. I used to breakdance because I used to like.
Hey,
I loved hip hop. If you ever went to school with me, you knew I was that hip hop head. Like I used to like every single oral. My go-to topic was hip hop. I discussed hip hop, way K-pop, all that stuff. And I could do it off the top of my head. So like that was me. And Sketchy knew I was breakdancing, and one day and I needed beats. And he only had a house CD, and back then we only had CDs. You didn't have the USB and all that stuff. You had to have a CD. So I had no music, and I left the CD that I had at home, and I was like, hey, we need music. Who's got music? And they're like, Sketchy's like, I got beats. These beats I made them myself. And it's like, oh, you make beats? And they had like house beats, and we're like, we can't really dance to house beats, but okay, whatever. And he's like, no, I got hip hop beats back home. I visited him, heard his beats. They were like, aight back then, like, it wasn't the best.
They weren't Sketchy Bongo. They weren't that. They were like, what, nigga? Bongo, what?
UV Ray.
UV Ray.
But they had potential. So I was like, no, let's work. And we started working ever since. And he's like, I can record here. So we started recording with him. And like, it just, ever since we just worked together for long. And then when I went to Joburg, when I graduated, came to Joburg and did some stuff with guys I won't mention. And then
who are those guys? Oh, JR and Tubbies. What up? Y'all ain't gonna be mentioned by Aewon, but I will mention.
Okay, JR Tubbies. I love it. You know it's all love. Anyway, when I came back to Durban,
just mention that it's all love.
Yeah, it's all love.
It's all love, y'all.
When I got back to Durban, it was like, dude, let's start up again. Let's do what we did, the two of us. And then, because I'm doing the solo thing now, I'm going full force. This is it. If we make it, we make it. If we don't make it, screw it. We'll just keep doing it on the side. So that was it. Actually, funny enough, Sketchy said he's gonna quit if we don't make it that year. And then we had like our first hit.
What was your first hit?
It was Gumnandila, which was like the biggest hit.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the biggest hit, but it was a hit. And he was like, we on radio? I ain't giving up. No way. And then like he came back in full force, and he came stronger, and he just got better. And this is like,
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. So from then on, I mean, even Sketchy, he used to call himself UV Ray. Did both of you guys go, let's do this again and let's get new names? Because, you know.
No, Sketchy, he gave himself a new name because he was actually creating another persona. Sketchy Bongo originally was supposed to be a person that no one knew was him. Like, no one is ever supposed to know it was UV play.
But he became so famous, he was like, I can't let this mask, that people must see my face. Now I need the glory.
He actually got tired of just because it's getting hot. So that's why I started taking the mask off. And he was like, oh, I'm famous enough. I don't need to keep doing this thing anymore. Like they know me now. It doesn't matter anymore. So then he was like, yeah. So he created Sketchy Bongo. It was supposed to be like a cartoon character. Nobody's ever supposed to ever see him. He wasn't even supposed to do gigs and perform. It just meant to be like the Gorillas. That's what it was. Like the exact same concept. And then it just like became a bigger thing. People started wanting to use his name on the songs, not just his production. So then he was like, okay, cool, let me go full force. And now it's Sketchy Bongo, the force.
So tell me about the force of Sketchy Bongo and Aewon Wolf as a business now. So you guys, I mean, you always like sending me orders, telling me that you co-signing guys. Tell me the importance of literally, I mean, actively out of everyone else rapping except the house guys like Yodira, you are actively always like pushing for new cats in Durban. Tell me about that. What's that about?
I mean, like for me, it's I mean, coming out of a group before, like the whole group mentality, I got used to like working with another artists and other people. So for me, it was always, and plus going through my own struggles trying to make it, I knew how hard it is to just get in. Even if you got something that's dope, sometimes just to get in or get anyone to listen is hard, and you just need that push from someone who is in to help out, you know what I mean? Like your cosign sometimes like got me things just by just you referring, that's all. And suddenly a person will be like, that's actually not so bad, it's acceptable. Whereas before they heard it and it's like, okay, I can ignore it. So I knew the importance of the cosign and the importance of someone pushing who's in. So that was always the thing I always said I'm going to do for other people if I get the opportunity to. So I'm just staying true to what I said I was going to do. And then Sketchy is also the same thing. So with the business side, we actually started the proper label now where we're going to start like proper investing our own money into the artists, because now we got like, you know, surplus of money to actually do something with it. So we're gonna invest our own money, but we're creating a new model that works for artists, because I feel like people sell their souls just to get, you know, just to get out there when they don't have to. Whereas we're giving you the option as saying that, yo, we'll partner up with you, we'll put our money, but we'll get something back, so that we actually have that, you know, that oomph to push more and make it a real thing. So like we're doing that now full time.
And there's tell me about this skateboard park office 3-year lease that you got, warehouse situation. Tell me about that, you know, so people can actually peep it.
Okay, so basically I got a warehouse in Durban that I'm creating, lifestyle center. I'm calling it a lifestyle center because there's no name for what it is. It's got a skate park, it's got a half court, basketball court, studio, photo studio, film studio, open Wi-Fi, office. So it's like everything you need as a creative, like one hub. And it's designed for creatives. Like I would just want creatives to come and work in one space and hang out in one space. And there's a live stage there to perform as well. So like there's also gonna be performances that we can actually, you know, test our music out to like creatives and people that are similar minded and all that stuff. So like it's basically just a creative hub that Durban needed it. And also like the long run picture is also going to be like a platform for like social media in terms of us helping each other, getting our stuff out there. So everyone there is going to be obligated to like join together and push each other's projects and stuff like that. So we're going to say, okay, you are a graphic designer, one of the dopest graphic designers that's been out here working and doing your stuff. One day we're just going to push like an album of photos or whatever projects you've done. All of us today are going to make a trend. So then everyone pushes that, and that artist suddenly gets recognition to the rest of SA because of that. You know what I mean? And you can do that with many other things and many other, you know, different art forms. So that's what it is.
Alright, Machi. I love that. That's interesting. Yo, Aewon Wolf, thinking like a lawyer, you know. The only MC with the LLB. I just said that on a rhyme. I don't even know what an LLB is. You know what I mean? What is an LLB for other cats that don't know?
LLB is actually the degree you get when you study to be a lawyer.
I actually knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mural is out in store. You know, get it on iTunes.
iTunes,
Any
Deezer,
videos?
all
I just feel like this album is a good album, man. And I mean, I was listening to the single. It's just the single before the Mashai Butler track. I was just saying, yo, man.
Yeah.
I just hope that like all these stations target that, like the stations that are relevant to it, because the album's got so many songs that can fit for so many stations.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's a pretty dope album. You know what I mean? And I just, while I was listening, I just felt like, geez, couldn't have waited at least, couldn't have like created some videos for this, couldn't like, because it's the music is so strong.
Yeah.
But it'll almost drown without the support of the visuals. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know, without a plan for that. You know, I don't know. So any videos dropping soon?
Yeah, I'm actually.
It's a good album. That's just what I thought. Some guys
you.
can drop surprise albums. So what if it's not good enough?
Yeah. No, thank you again. But next week I'm dropping two. On the 25th of Jan, I'm dropping 2 videos.
All right.
Two videos. They'll be premiering on MTV Base, but they'll be in all the other channels the next day.
Okay, cool.
So like, yeah. So like, I agree with what you're saying. That's why I said most underrated album as well, because I know without the visuals, people are not going to recognize and listen to the songs properly, or even pick them out because there's so much. But the plan is to drop visuals for every single song on the album, like on the long run, over the year. So I'm planning to actually make sure that a year from now I'll drop a video for a song that you might have not picked up was actually good, or might have just skimmed over. So then you can go back and say, actually that album was actually better than what I thought, because there's a song that I didn't even realize was that dope. So that's the idea. Over time, you're just gonna keep dropping visuals, keep dropping content.
Okay, so I'm putting it out in the universe right now. You know, if we had a Slick on Live Radio, the on live radio right now, I already know the choice that won't be on high rotation. Yo, so y'all better just imagine the Slick on Live Radio. Just imagine the Slick on Live Radio right now. And just imagine the Slick on Live Radio. And you know we're gonna have the cats that everyone else is not checking on high rotation. That's all I'm saying.
That's fine.
That's all. So
that's an exclusive right there.
I'm saying I'm putting it out in the universe.
I know you're gonna make it happen. Whatever
I'm
you
putting
put
it out in the
happen.
universe. That's all I'm saying. You know,
make it happen.
Look out for that Slick on Live Radio that anyone will be able to listen to. It will not discriminate. It will not hate. You'll just participate at no rate. That even sounds like the advert already. Yo, I'm saying the Mural definitely tracks that I would put on high rotation. Off the bat, what would you put on high rotation?
Off the bat, Live and Die. Live and Die, Aewon.
Love that, yeah.
Song called Perfect. The Joint to WTF. All the tracks, man. Like
I even like how Zakwe sounds on the track. He sounds different. He sounds fresh.
Yeah.
I mean, I sometimes feel that, like, you know, Zakwe is like raps, but like there's always like sort of a formula in it. When I heard this track, he sounded produced beyond himself producing himself. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's just how it sounded. You know. Who's on high rotation right now in your car?
Yo, in my car.
In your car, your Walkman, your house.
It's to be honest, no bias. I'm listening to Mural. I'm listening to my album. Like I'm listening to my album on high rotation, and I'm listening to Sketchy Bongo's album on high rotation. Sketchy Bongo's dropping his album soon. Right?
Oh real?
Yeah.
Oh real? Okay.
Funny enough, another thing.
It's hard to.
It's Java.
It's Java. Oh, it's Java.
Yeah.
It's high rotation.
Yeah, that's actually.
Okay.
I dig his album. Album.
So basically, exclusively, Sketchy Bongo, Aewon Wolf, it's Java's top 3 high rotation.
Yeah.
We'll find some joints to put on high rotation on the Slick on Live Radio.
Yeah.
We'll find some joints once the Slick on Live. We're putting it out there in the universe.
Oh.
We just putting on. We want to just, like, you know, put on cats. That's all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Salute.
Yo, shout out to the homeboy Aewon Wolf. Mural is out there in the streets, online. Know what I mean? And if we had a radio station, it would be on high rotation. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you.
Peace.
Simmer down, simmer down, simmer down, I'm on the radio.